All right, today we're going to be looking at using proportions to solve ratio problems. So proportions can be used to solve a number of different kinds of problems. In this case, we're going to look at some ratio problems, and we'll see how we use our ratio box down here to create a proportion that then allows us to easily solve this problem. So the ratio of white marbles to green marbles was 4 to 9. So let's write that first. We've got white and green. And again, the order matters in a ratio. So white to green is 4 to 9. So the 4 is the white and the 9 is the green. The second sentence or question says, if there were 16 white marbles, okay, 16 is the actual count for white, how many green marbles were there? So that's our variable. We're going to name it G. And you can see that our proportion is actually set up for us. If you think about this being the fraction line here and the fraction line here, we've got a proportion that looks like this. 4/9 equals 16 over G. So you can see how we took it straight from our box, put the fraction lines in and the equal sign, and wrote our proportion. Now we can cross multiply like we've learned before. 4 times G equals 144. And so now we have a missing factor problem. We'll divide both sides by 4. And 144 divided by 4 is 36. So G equals 36. That number goes back in our box here, and we see that there are 36 green marbles and 16 white marbles. Now we've used scale factors before. Just to review, you could have used a scale factor on this problem also. We know that to get from 4 to 16, you'd multiply by 4, right? So that's the scale factor, which means you could also multiply the 9 by 4, okay? If you multiply them both by 4, and you would have got the 36 also. So that's another way, the scale factor method. So today we're just learning a different method, which is using our proportions. Okay, let's just look at one more example real quick. The ratio of dogs to cats was 7 to 3, so I'm going to put D for dogs, C for cats, and it's 7 to 3, so 7 for dogs and 3 for cats. So we have more dogs than cats. I guess that's good if you like dogs. If there were 21 cats, okay, so 21 in the cats box, how many dogs were there? So we'll use D for our variable, and we can again see our proportion is set up for us here, 7 over 3 and D over 21. So we'll write that out, 7 over 3 equals D over 21. Now again, we can use two different methods. Today we're going to use the proportion. We could also use the scale factor method. So let's cross multiply here. We've got 3D equals 7 times 21, which is 147. Missing factor problem, so we're going to multiply both of these by 3. So we're going to divide both of these by 3, I should say. And 147 divided by 3 is our answer. That's going to be 49. So D equals 49. So we've got 49 dogs and 21 cats. All right, that's all for today.